talk about some recent Love After Lockup updates. Arthur was recently sentenced to 14 years in prison, and after his sentencing, he ended up posting on his Instagram and said, "I love y'all, catch y'all later on." In some positive news, Rob is having himself a little welcome home party, and he's actually hosting at a club for a takeover Thursday. And I think he's one of the first cast members from this season that I've seen actually be booked. And Troy revealed that he is now officially a certified personal trainer. He said, "I'm a little late to posting, but the excitement is still real. I've officially accomplished my #1 short-term goal, from weight loss and weight gain to strength, endurance, speed, coordination, and mental techniques. Eating healthy, focusing on recovery, and balancing mind, body, and soul." Okay, I don't even know if Troy knows how to balance his own mind, body, and soul. And Lindsey shared some positive news. She recently received her bachelor's degree. She said, after overcoming challenges like being on drugs and incarceration, "I'm incredibly proud to share that I've earned my bachelor's degree in public policy leadership with a minor in English. The journey hasn't been easy, but it's proof that second chances are real and that hard work truly pays off. I'm beyond excited to walk across that stage in May, a moment that at one point in my life I never thought I'd see. I couldn't have done this without the unwavering love and support of my mom Brenda, who has been my rock through it all. My amazing daughter Miley, who inspires me every single day to keep pushing forward, and a very pushy friend who has wrote letters of recommendations while proofreading homework essays for me the past 2 years, and Lauren. Thank you for believing in me when I couldn't believe in myself. This degree isn't just mine, it's ours. Here's to new beginnings and endless possibilities." So good for her. I'm curious to see where she ends up taking her degree now that she has it, or if she plans to end up going back to school and trying to get a more advanced degree on top of that. And Red recently posted that he was going through his voicemails and he found a voicemail of his cheating ass ex with his lame ass cousin. And we spoke about this before. We shared different conversations between Red and his now ex-girlfriend, where he was accusing her of hanging out with his cousin while they're fighting and ignoring his phone calls and making it look like she was in the house, and it was just a big mess. And she was accusing him of doing things to her. At this point, they're better off exes. And Sheree, after all this information came out about Anthony, she said, "For the past 2 years, I've let this man get away with so much shit. I don't give a F who I made feel uncomfortable. I'm going to speak my truth, and I promise this man will never hurt another woman again." Meanwhile, Heather may not have custody of her 4 kids, but she's out here getting injectables. Right? Just like a few weeks ago, she posted, "I went to get a no downtime chemical peel, and those are expensive, and some injectables, and the owner turned out to be the nurse practitioner I worked with at the Cardiovascular Institute. Can you all believe it? She did a great job too." What I really don't understand is how you've only had a job for a few months, you don't have custody of any of your kids, you are always asking people for money, yet you're buying yourself injectables, and you don't even have a car. It's like, talk about priorities. And I recently spoke with Mikey, and he's going to be in his hometown in Kentucky this weekend. And while he's down there, he's going to be visiting friends and looking for a place so he can hopefully move down there permanently. And he's going to be in the same town as his daughter, which is amazing. Maybe he might go talk to like one of his old high school sweethearts or something, and they can be like the next Melissa and Louie. But I think that'd be good for him to get out Ohio and go back to his roots. The only scary thing is this is his old stomping ground. So hopefully he don't get himself into any trouble hanging out with any of his old playmates. But I think that he's strong enough now to be smart enough not to put himself in a position like this. He's came so far. And now let's talk about Michael+Justine. So they have a music video that's supposed to be dropping on January 24th. This is probably going to be January 24th by the time I drop this video. And this music video is going to be called Goofy. And Michael is the main featured artist. And Justine, aka Queen Juju, that's her rap name, she has a few verses on the track. And so this is about to get released. I did listen to a short teaser. I mean, it's alright. It's not something that I would like slap in the car or listen to. But I will give it to Justine. She's a better rapper than I thought. And this is some pictures from their little photo shoot they did for their music video. And Michael posted this video of him with one of his young sons in the studio, and he said being a musician and parent is a balancing act, but honestly I wouldn't change a thing. Both my wife and I bring our babies to the studio, and while it's a bit hectic, diapers, bottles, and trying to get a solid take with a little one around, we're happy to make it work. And I'm surprised they do that because studio time is expensive. So most people, once they get to the studio, they're ready to start recording and they're not trying to waste any time because it's just so valuable. I'm actually impressed that they're able to do this because if anyone knows about trying to record with super young kids, it's me, because I try to make YouTube videos and I got 2 kids under the age of 4 and it is freaking hectic. You don't know how many times like I've tried to just like say a sentence trying to record and my kids will not be quiet for even a sentence, so I have to wait until they're asleep. So I'm shocked they're able to get through songs without being interrupted. I assume that either they got the older kids that are helping with the kids while they're there, or the kids are probably just so young that they're good at being distracted, just watching a tablet for a while because that's what they showed the kids doing while they're singing. But I feel like once they start getting in that toddler stage, like 3 or 4 years old, that's going to be a lot harder to get them to sit through the studio and just be calm and quiet. And they said the studio, which used to be my personal escape, has become a space where our art and family life collide. It can be chaotic, but it's also beautiful. We're grateful for the chance to show our baby what we love and keep pushing forward, even if it means late nights filled with both bottles and beats. I mean, at least they're able to make it work. So their music is about to drop. And I thought it was interesting because I went to Justine's Instagram profile and it shows that she is a signed recording artist, which I never knew she was a signed recording artist. And I'm curious if this is like a company, like a recording company that maybe her and Michael started, or if this is a company that Michael works for too, or what exactly happened. Because last I knew, I didn't know she was a signed rapper. For some reason, Virgin Music Group sounds familiar though. Is that Mocha's group? You know, Mocha, his old producer? Or maybe I'm just going crazy and I don't know what I'm talking about, but I could have swore I've heard of that company before. And as many of you may have noticed, Michael decided to cut his hair short and he decided to style it for this music video, and it actually looks good the way that he styled it. But that is pretty much it, guys. Also, do you guys remember Devin from the show Inmate to Roommate? It's a show that's similar to Love After Lockup, but it follows people who, instead of having like love partners of people getting out of prison, they're having roommates. Well, Devin was on the show and he ended up going back to prison, and I ended up finding his Right a Prisoner profile. He says, "Hi, I'm Devin from the TV show Inmate to Roommate. I'm a tall, tatted white boy, 25 years old, athletic and funny. I'm in college majoring in psychology. I'm honest, loyal, and looking for a woman who knows what she wants and has no intentions or desires to waste my time with lies or mind games. If you're willing to give me your heart and time during my incarceration, I can guarantee a love stronger and more pure than you could ever imagine possible. I'll live every day with the goal to make you happy and to feel loved and wanted. All you have to do is send me your phone number." Okay, I thought he was going to say, "All you have to do is send me some money and your mailing address and a picture to get to know me, and love has no age or color. If you're down for me, I'm down for you, and my entire being will forever be yours. Which just tells me this man will take anything as long as you're putting money on his books. He is calling all sugar mamas. And his earliest release date is December 23rd of 2026. So he has at least another about 2 years left to go. And Sean's baby mama, Kelly, she is trying to start a food truck. So she posted some different plates that she is making and thinking about selling. And she's like, what do you guys think of this? This is a pulled pork plate I made. And some people are like, that kind of looks like a baby threw up in a bun. That doesn't look very appetizing. So people are giving her recommendations. So she's like, okay, I'm going to fix it up a little better and I'm going to come back. So she came back and showed pictures of these new pulled pork sandwiches. And some people are like, okay, that doesn't look too good. I don't like the open face, but I'm sure it's delicious. So she came back and she showed some beef brisket. And I'm not going to lie, that beef brisket looks like it would slap. The only thing is that barbecue sauce on the side kind of looks like she just got like some Masterpiece barbecue sauce or Sweet Baby Ray's and put it in a cup. And if you're going to sell barbecue, then you got to make your own barbecue sauce. And I think that could actually be a decent business plan. You can make your own barbecue sauce, then you can make your own beans with your barbecue sauce, then use it on the meats and as a side for the meats. But she's going to buy a whole food truck, and I really feel like she should at least take it slow, like one step at a time, and first try to like see if she can sell plates from home. And I think maybe if she, I don't know, she might have to get a commercial kitchen, but they could even open up a commercial kitchen and like open up on like Uber Eats or DoorDash or something like that. But I feel like she should just start small, try selling plates from home and see if she can just like prove the concept and just post it like on her Facebook page, post in some like local neighborhood and community groups and see how that goes for her. But some people did make some valid points in the comments, like food and everything is so expensive right now. And if you don't have a really good supply on meats and you're not buying it in bulk, then I don't know how beneficial this can really be for you and profitable it can be for her. I mean, maybe she has a really good plug. I don't know. But I think she should definitely see if she can sell plates first and see if it's going to be worth her time at the end of the day. Because not only is she going to have to cover her food costs, but she's going to have to cover her labor. And she says it's going to be her and her boyfriend both working. And so you got to pay for your time, the food costs, and then she says they're willing to deliver it to people for another $10, and then you got to add in, the gas mileage, the wear and tear on your car. There's just so many different things that go into it. I'm just scared that she thinks she's going to make thousands when in reality she might try it and learn that she's only making dollars and only getting a few orders. And she was even telling people, look, I'm taking orders now. So if you want to put in an order, let me know. And the few people that she said that to, I didn't see a response from, or I didn't see like any immediate interest from people wanting orders right then and there. So I wonder if she's going to continue along with this path. If I was in the area, I would definitely get me a plate and do a little review. Hell, I'm still trying to figure out where Shantae's restaurant is. She said she was supposed to be opening her restaurant like December 11th, December 12th, and here we are, December 23rd, and I haven't seen her announce any location or anything like that. And I feel like if you have a restaurant, especially if it's your restaurant, you would want to be getting as many eyes as possible in that restaurant, on that restaurant, so you can make as much money as possible, since it's your money that's on the line at the end of the day. But maybe she did make a restaurant, I just haven't heard about it, but I haven't seen anything on her socials from what I've seen. But let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.